What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hood's Billionaire. Welcome to Hood's Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about what's a good morning routine. Let's talk about it. So basically, I just wanted to give you guys a good morning routine that's gonna always keep you productive. Maximizing your productivity is important. If you want any type of success, you feel what I'm saying? Maximizing your productivity, being disciplined, these are all important factors in growth and success. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pretty much tell you what I do and what's my morning routine and what works for me to help me maximize my production, right? So I typically on an average day wake up anywhere between like 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's about my normal wake up time. It's about anywhere between 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I really don't recommend sleeping past 6 a.m. I'm just finna just keep it 100 with you. So if you gotta go to sleep a little bit earlier the night before, I typically try to be in bed by about 10 p.m. You know what I mean? That's about the latest I'll try to stay up, maybe like 10 p.m., 10:30. But I try to be asleep by then. And then I wake up at about 5 a.m., anywhere between 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I really need to try to get it to 4, 4:30, 4:45, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pulling it back. But anywhere between 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. is good. What neighborhood nib say? I be up at 6, niggas sleep in. I be at the Ritz puffing G-pens. Very first thing I do when I wake up is thank God. That's the literally, soon as I open my eyes, soon as my eyes are open, and I awaken from sleep, very first thing I do is I thank God. Thank God for allowing me to be here, in this realm, in this existence, in this vessel, for another day. I'm always thankful that I'm thankful because I understand that the creator, that divine intelligence, you know what I mean, that supreme intelligence is what's in control of everything. So always thank God. The very first thing I do as soon as I wake up. Second thing I do immediately is go take my multivitamin stack. So that'll be a multivitamin, and I only do gummies. Like I only take gummies. So multivitamin gummy, vitamin D gummy, especially if you're not getting a lot of sunlight, which I try to get sunlight, like when I walk my dog, things of that nature. But if I don't, I take a vitamin D gummy. I take a vitamin C gummy. I take a vitamin D gummy. Once it gets a little bit colder, winter months, even in Houston, once it gets a little bit colder, like December, January, I add some zinc to that, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I'm boosting my immune system. But it's typically just multivitamin, vitamin D, vitamin C, and there's a brain supplement gummy called Nariva. Really good for focus, really good for concentration. It's a really good gummy to take just to help improve your overall focus, concentration, memory, really good. So those are typically like the 3 to 5 gummies that I take in the morning, just depending on the seasons. After I do that and brush my teeth and floss, mouthwash, all that good stuff, and the very next thing I do is drink a cup of black coffee. Yes, that's right, black coffee. Now, let me tell you this about coffee. Coffee is a great source of antioxidants. Antioxidants help to eliminate free radicals in your body that can cause all type of damage. Free radicals can cause all type of damage in your body. Also increase the aging process. So I drink a cup of black coffee, no cream, no sugar, no anything, just straight black. And the natural caffeine in coffee is really good for you. So I typically just drink a cup of black coffee, some French roast, and I'll knock that out. And I know y'all might be thinking like, oh, that's gross, I'm not drinking no black coffee. Well, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck if you think that is gross. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to help you. It's going to get your focus right immediately because you're still going to be a little kind of sleepy. It's going to immediately wake you up. It's going to immediately perk you up. And like I said, it's a great source of natural caffeine and a great source of antioxidants. So it's good to put into you. While I'm drinking my coffee, during the coffee stage, I try to get in some good meditation, some good prayer. You know what I mean? In the morning, once again, I enjoy my connection with the Creator. I enjoy my connection with Supreme Intelligence. So I always, like to pray and like to meditate, and that always keeps me in a calm, focused state to be productive and to remove any negative energy or anything that typically, could happen. You want to just make sure that you're in alignment with the Most High. So after my coffee's done, boom, I'm out the house. I'm on my way to the gym. That's the very first thing that I do. That's the very next thing I do. I'm headed to the gym. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get my workout in. So the gym that I go to is about 15 to 20 minutes away. So I typically just go out, head out, hit the gym up. I know y'all thinking like, well, I didn't hear you say you eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. There's no such thing as breakfast in my life. I do what's called intermediate fasting, which means that I only eat about 2 meals a day, which is every day. I pretty much eat 2 meals a day. And I'll have like a protein shake and some fruit like bananas and blueberries and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I eat. But I do intermittent fasting, so I don't eat breakfast. So I work out fasted. I do everything fasted. So that's after I do whatever day it is. Let's say it's a leg day. I knock out legs. I run 5 miles every workout day. So 5 times a week I run 5 miles. And then out of 2 of those times, I'll run some sprints. 2 times a week, I'll run sprints with the 5 miles. And 2 times a week, I'll also do my boxing training also as well. After the 5 miles and after the weight training. So I typically spend about, let's say about an hour and a half in the gym every day. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to get up and get it started early. Right? And once again, I'm doing all this fasted. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing this on any type of food whatsoever. That's going to keep you defined. That's going to always, like I said, keep you defined, keep you at a caloric deficit and keep you ripped up and lean, you know what I'm saying? But I also make sure I take enough protein to where I always preserve my muscle mass. So that works for me. The sprints keep me explosive, all that good stuff. While I'm running my 5 miles, I'll typically listen to an audio book. If I'm not listening to music, sometimes I'll listen to music. I'm not going to stunt. But for the most part, I try to get in a good audio book. And I'll get in the audio book on the drive. If not the drive there, then I'll do it on the drive back. You know what I'm saying? Or a good podcast about like finances or something like that. Because I'm always trying to learn. So there you go. Use that good audio book when you're on the treadmill or when you're doing your cardio. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me, it's only gonna help you expand your mind. Once I do that, I will get back home and I will start working. You know what I mean? Like I said, start working. I got multiple businesses, so I immediately start making calls, start returning emails, start sending off contracts, start doing everything that it is I need to do to get things accomplished. I won't eat anything until about 12 o'clock. At around 12, I'll have a protein shake and I'll have about 2 bananas and some blueberries. That's typically like what I start my day with putting back into my body is a protein shake, 2 bananas, and some blueberries. Blueberries are really, really, really good for your brain. The darkness in the skin of the blueberry, it's a substance called anthocyanin. Anthocyanin is really good for the brain, to help repair the brain and also like any free radicals and anything like that. But just helps keep you focused and keeps your brain from deteriorating, and helps you with learning and that overall process. So blueberries, bananas, and a protein shake. That's pretty much what I do. And then after that, it's right back to work. You know what I'm saying? We working. About 3-4 hours then, and I eat my very first actual meal at about 4 o'clock. About 4 o'clock, I eat my very first actual meal. My first actual meal. I'm pescatarian. I've been pescatarian for about 2 years. So I typically do either some salmon or some cod. I rotate between those two, or flounder. Sometimes I throw some flounder in there. Tuna steak, those type of things. Is what I typically eat in regards to my source of protein. Some green peas or some broccoli or some Brussels sprouts. Those are my vegetables of choice. Or asparagus. I like asparagus too. And typically some brown rice or some jasmine rice or some sweet potato. That's typically how I go. I run too much. I'm way too active. My metabolism is just like way too much on fire. I have to have carbs. If I don't eat any carbs, or if I try to go on the no carb shit, my whole body will shut down. I literally will crash out. So then I'll drink another cup of coffee. I typically do like some half and half, like with the 50% less caffeine or like no caffeine, and then I'll do a little bit of scoop of regular coffee. So it's still not as much as I would do in the morning. But just another, like a little baby scoop, and then some half and half. Half decaf, half caffeinated, and that gives me my second boost to get going and finish off the rest of the day. So that's typically that's my morning routine every day. That never changes. The only time that it does change is on my rest day. I only have 2 rest days, and on during the week. And Sunday is always a rest day for me. So on Sunday, which is also a cheat day for me also as well, but it's not as bad as you like think it is. Like, I don't even eat bad. I don't crave junk food. I don't eat. When I say a cheat day for me is like flavored rice cakes, maybe an omelet. You get what I'm saying? Some protein pancakes, some sugar-free syrup, maybe a cauliflower pizza. Like that's a cheat day for me. But that's my morning routine. And always having a morning routine is always going to help you maximize your production. It's always going to keep you on the right route. It's going to always keep you on the right direction. It's always going to keep you in the right path. You feel what I'm saying? So always find a good morning routine that works for you. Stick to it. Stay disciplined to it. And that's always going to help you be as productive as you possibly can. And then, I'll shoot some YouTube videos when I'm done working, typically. And then, I still make time for family or, anybody that I need to talk to, like towards the very, very end of the day. And that's pretty much it. You feel what I'm saying? So have a good morning routine. The way you start your day is going to be what helps you get to the next level. It's going to be what helps you get to the next level. How you start your day. So start your day the right way, and everything's going to work out fine. You feel what I'm saying? But that's really all I got for you, man. You guys got to make sure that you have a really good morning routine. A good morning routine. And also taking really good care of yourself. That's always going to help you stay useful. It's going to help you stay organized. It's going to help you to stay on the right path. You feel what I'm saying? And max out your production. You see what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do you guys have a good morning routine? Let me know about your morning routine, man. Tell me all about it in the comments. You already know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the God, Hoods, Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the God, Hoods, Billionaire, Big Favor, Big Abundance. I'm gone.